You're looking at footage from a room in the U.S. Mint's New York West Point facility. The camera pan shows off 20 wooden pallets with 50 American silver eagle coin mint cases strapped, stacked, and plastic wrapped for distribution to warehouses around the United States. Each green case is heavy, they're like 40 pounds each. They're nicknamed monster boxes in our industry. Each contains 500 ounces of silver eagle bullion coins. So we just gandered here at 500,000 ounces of American silver coins, 500,000 of them. This week in the physical investment grade precious metals industry, word is a United States domiciled billionaire has recently bought 900,000 American silver eagle coins, as well as a little bit of pre-1964 90% silver coinage. The rest, basically half of the purchase, was in American gold eagle coins. A total fiat value purchase of $50 million into U.S. legal tender bullion coins and old 90% silver coins. Supposedly, the billionaire stated that this is only the start. SD Bullion's CEO Tyler Wall was on Wall Street Silver to break down this industry news. Here is some of what Tyler had to say.
But hey, Tyler, thanks for joining us. You know, there's something big in the news right now. The rumor has it that some billionaire just bought 900,000 American Eagles. All right. You know, you're deep in this market. We're not going to say who, what, you know, there's a lot of speculation. No one's really positive yet who it is. But, you know, what would it take to source 900,000 American Eagles in this market? You know, you do this for a living. If you got that kind of order, could you fill it?
Wow. You know, that's an extremely tough question because, you know, I would say that, you know, first off, SD in a normal market occupies roughly 10% or so of all U.S. Mint silver eagle sales. So we tend to have a pretty close relationship to understand what that market looks like on a daily basis. 2022 current year silver eagle products, that would be extremely tough, if not impossible, if it was a current year product. I mean, if you look at the U.S. Mint production sales over the last several months, you know, last month, the U.S. Mint produced 900,000 silver eagles. So a 900,000 ounce order of silver eagles for the current year would be the entire month. And there's just no way you're going to be able to source the entire month from every other, you know, dealer distributor out there, including, you know, stealing them from me. Because, you know, we have orders for at least several 100,000 over the next month that are secured. And those are already spoken for. So this month, U.S. Mint's minted 450,000. And, you know, we're being told by our mint sources that the allocations are not going up. They're actually going down for the rest of the year. And allocations have pretty much been decided throughout the rest of this year. So it would be an extremely tough thing to do, would be to source or sign up for in order to fulfill that many. I mean,
the rumor has it that was a $50 million order,
right?
The 900,000 American Eagles. What's the largest size order you'd feel comfortable like I can make that happen?
If we had the choice of products, we could fill that order.
Just over a year ago, we published a video about growing high net worth bullion buying on this SD Bullion channel. It's hard to overstate just how much capital the identifiable highest net worth estates in the USA currently control. And with price inflation worsening as this decade unfolds, just how much capital could come stampeding into this tiny physical bullion industry when fiat currency confidence really starts crumbling. I'll leave links in the comments and show notes below containing both Tyler Wall's interview this week with Wall Street Silver, as well as a video from last year about what it takes to be a silver bullion whale. It includes world data behind why I claim once high net worth estates in the USA start running the physical bullion in size to maintain and store value, acute physical bullion shortages will lengthen and premiums will ultimately widen worse. Most will be forced to settle for inferior risk-laden derivatives. Back to Tyler on which products at the moment offer best value in light of rising silver bullion demand.
The one question I always like to ask guys like you when I'm interviewing is what's the best value sovereign mint coin out there? Because everyone
Yeah.
knows the American Silver Eagles are crazy premiums right now.
Right.
So if we're just talking sovereign mints, which that's what I prefer to buy because they're most recognizable, would you
Right.
say Canadian Maple Leaf, Britannias, Phillies, Silver Krugerrands, or Kangaroos? Which one's like the best value, closest to spot right now?
Yeah, right now I'd say at least with us, we have a sale on Silver Philharmonics, I believe, right now. So I'd pick that one, but I would really almost classify into 3 tiers. Like the Silver Eagle is the top tier. That's an extremely high premium right now. I'm not looking to buy any Silver Eagles right now. It's gone up, 30 or 40% premium in the last 3 weeks. We were starting to see that come down a little bit, but even when it was coming down, it was still too expensive for me. The second tier would be like a silver maple. And I think that's still a little bit high. You might be looking at $7-8, paying for a maple right now. And then the third tier is where I like to be at right now in this market, which is the Philharmonics, Britannias, Kangaroos. I like all of those. I consider them all very similar. So if I'm going to compare those 4 different products in that bracket, I'm just going to pick the one that is on special in that product. So,
Hello there. On behalf of SDBullion.com, this is James Anderson with a quick SD Bullion market update. Before we go further, please smash the like button so other sound money stackers can also see this content. And be sure to subscribe to our SD Bullion channel so you can get our latest market coverages and also a chance at winning incredible bullion giveaways like this one.
Get ready for SD Bullion's Monster Box sweepstakes that includes 500 Silver Eagles. You could be the next lucky recipient of a phone call like this.
This is Dr. Tyler Wall, CEO of SD Bullion. Well, I'm calling you to let you know that you won the SD Bullion giveaway of a Monster Box of Silver Eagles.
So click the link below for your chance to win.
Click the link below to enter our new 500-ounce American Silver Eagle coin Type 2 giveaway contest. And good luck to all of you who take part. A mixed week for the main 2 precious monetary metals. The spot silver price fell slightly over this past week, losing value to gold, and thus the gold-silver ratio ended the week at 93. The spot gold price dipped below $1,700 an ounce briefly this past week, but rebounded to close with some strength above $1,725 an ounce bid. In terms of where we are on a historical basis with this silver and gold spot price sell-off of late, here's a look at the last over 5 decades of full fiat currency era data measuring gold's 200-day moving average versus ongoing COMEX front-month futures prices. If you look at the bottom section of this graph, that is the key in a historic comparison context. Basically, gold at the moment is nearly negative 7% off from its 200-day moving average. Not really all that close to how hard it fell during the late 2008 global financial crisis, ticking near negative 20%, nor during the 2013 gold spot price sell-off meltdown, an interim bear market that set off. Turning to the silver version of this over 50-year chart, it's a bit more insightful in my humble opinion about where things are. Only 3 moments in this secular 21st century bullion bull market has silver been beaten this far below its 200-day moving average. And that was in the late 2008 global financial crisis, with bank failures becoming then commonplace, the 2013 silver spot price meltdown, and the early 2020 COVID financial market repricing, when spot silver price spiked downwards towards 12 an ounce, only to rally back towards 30 an ounce not that many months after. On the fundamental front for vanishing bullion supplies, there were a few interesting silver-related news items this week, both being on the other side of the world. Indian silver demand is spiking again, given the recent silver spot price sell-off and discounts in local fiat rupee terms. Nearly 1,000 metric tons, or close to 32 million ounces of silver bullion was imported into India last month alone, June 2022. Most of Indian silver bullion imports, they flow in from the United Kingdom, so increased pressure on the London bullion float supply. That will especially continue if Indian demand stays at this rate or possibly grows further. Turning finally to some news on the solar panel demand front building in China thus far in 2022. Reuters reports the following. China solar installations more than double in the first half. Shanghai, July 21st, 2022. China built nearly 31 gigawatts of new solar panel capacity from January to June, up 137% from a year earlier, with full-year installations on course to hit a record high, an industry group said on Thursday. Total solar power capacity now stands at 340 gigawatts, up 25.8% compared to last year. Wang Boha, the honorary chairman of the Chinese Photovoltaic Industry Association, said in a presentation. Total installations over the year are expected to stand at between 75 gigawatts and 90 gigawatts over 2022, Wang said, breaking last year's record of 54.9 gigawatts. Now, this data is a bit old, but during the 2010s, according to the Silver Institute, roughly 80 tons of silver, or 2.8 million ounces, are needed to generate 1 gigawatt of electricity from solar. Now, of course, over the 2010s, we saw a bit of thrifting in solar panels. A lot of solar panel companies were trying to get cheap and thrift silver out and use copper. And while I don't think China is about to use 250 million ounces of silver in solar panels this year alone, 2022, I do find it interesting that recently Chinese silver solar panel market analyst Chen Lin has been making headlines over the past year regarding what his sources in China have been telling him about upcoming silver solar panel technology and cutting-edge generations in development. Apparently, China, which dominates the solar panel industry, is working on self-cleaning, automated flipping, double-sided solar panels, which require more silver input per unit for higher performance and more efficiency in their energy output. Here's Chen Lin in his own words to explain.
If you go to the Silver Institute forecast, right, the silver loading, silver use per solar panel is going down constantly in the past decade, always going down. But I think we're going to flip it. All my sources, the next generation solar panel, which is they start deploying, will use 50% more silver. How about the next one? They said that the third generation called the HJT, that will use 3 times more silver. Okay, so you can see the loading factor per solar panel is also going up. Well, the solar panel demand is going up. So the two things actually synchronize going up. It's never happened in the history. So I see, my estimate is very, very conservative. I see the silver usage in the solar panel will go way up. Not this year, not next year, but we probably will have a bull market in the next decade.
Hit the comment section below for links to Tyler Wall's interview with Wall Street Silver from this week, or go back and take a look at the video entitled What It Takes to Be a Silver Whale. Again, in that video, it's a topic of increasing high net worth capital inflows coming into the tiny physical bullion industry, not only now, but to come. As always, to you out there, take great care of yourselves, those you love.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to give our video a thumbs up. To keep getting bullion-related news and industry insights, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Finally, hit that alert button so you know when we publish fresh content.